Hi guys! So it's Saturday and I'm cooking lunch for the family, and I thought it'd be a good idea to show you what kind of banchan I make when we eat at home. These are the ingredients for the tofu buchim, which is pan-fried tofu. And here we have the ingredients for japchae, Korean glass noodles. So I'm going to use spinach, carrots, onions, shiitake mushrooms, and this is the ingredients for our 된장찌개, and we're gonna grill some fish, and this is chaban 고등어, which is salted mackerel. The mackerel's been dried and salted, and because it's been dried in the wind, it has a much chewier texture than fresh mackerel. 우상아, I think he's hungry. He wants me to cook quickly so he can have lunch. 빨리 할게, 엄마. I'm gonna start off by making the pan-fried tofu. Add a little bit of vegetable oil to the pan. So I've added these cubes of tofu to the pan, and we're gonna let it fry for a bit until it turns golden. So what I did was I sliced it into squares, and then I left it on a paper towel to dry. If the tofu is really watery and wet, when you put it into the pan, you're going to get oil and water everywhere. So you want to make sure that you dry some of the water out of the tofu before you fry it. Now I'm just going to turn them over. If you're wondering why you're not seeing my face in this video, it's because it's the weekend morning and I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm still in my pajamas. So you won't be seeing me in this video. Now, and leave that for a couple more minutes until the bottom is golden as well. This is a sauce that I've made. It's a mixture of soy sauce, garlic, pepper, a little bit of sugar, and some green onions and sesame seeds. So just pour that evenly over the tofu. Make sure you cover all the pieces. As it boils down, if the tops still look white, just get the sauce with a spoon and sprinkle it over the top. Arrange it on a plate and add just a little bit of sesame seeds on top to finish. Koreans love to eat some kind of soup or stew with their rice, so today I'm going to make 된장찌개. As you know, when Koreans make soups and stews, we often use anchovy broth, which is 멸치 육수, and that's a mixture of kelp and dried anchovies. Now, it might be a bit bothersome for you to prepare all those ingredients yourself, so I wanted to show you this anchovy flavour soup stock bag. It's just a tea bag with dried anchovies, kelp, and little bits of shrimp. So you can buy these and use it to make broth. Like, you don't have to go through the effort of buying anchovies and then removing the organs yourself. This is a really simple way to make Korean soup broth. Now remove the tea bag from the broth. As you can see, the soup has a really nice colour, and because everything's contained in the tea bag, the broth is really clean. Like, you don't get any flakes of anchovies sitting in your broth. And I'm going to use one of these strainers to add the doenjang. If you use this, you don't get the clumps of doenjang in your soup. Take a spoon, add the strainer into the soup, scrape the surface so you're only getting the clean bits that have filtered into the soup. Can you see what I mean? Like, these clumps will remain on the top and you'll just get the clean soybean paste going through into the soup. 오늘 우동 먹는 거 아니야. 오늘 밥 먹는 거야. 쉬말이야? 우동은 밥 먹을 거야, 오늘은. 쉬하러 가자, 잠깐만. My son has to take a pee. I'll be back, guys. Next, I'm gonna add some garlic and give it a good stir. These are the toppings that we're gonna add. So I've got tofu, zucchini, green onions, and some mushrooms. And you wanna add it in order of the hardest to the softest. Begin with the zucchini, that takes longer to cook. And once the zucchini is cooked for a bit, you can add the other ingredients. So add the tofu, followed by the mushrooms. Let that boil for a bit before you add the green onions. The longer you cook this soup, the more intense the broth is going to be. So I'm going to turn the heat down to low and let this boil for another couple of minutes. If you want to make your 된장찌개 a little spicy, I suggest that you add maybe half to 1 청양 pepper. Now I'm going to make japchae, and I already have a recipe for this, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link for the video on the top of the screen. while we're waiting for the japchae and 된장찌개 to cook, all I have to do now is to grill my fish. This is what I call my magic grill. Like, this is so versatile. You can do so much with this. You can cook fish in it, you can cook clams, you can cook meat, you can do barbecues, you can do roasted sweet potatoes and chestnuts. Just add some water to the bottom of the tray so it doesn't burn. Set it for maybe about 17-18 minutes. Add my fish. Close it and wait. Ooh, that looks delicious. These are the kind of simple banchans that I make when we eat lunch at home. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you next time. 얘들아, 밥 먹자. 점심 먹자.